Hello Libras, welcome to your reading again. I hope you guys are all doing well. Please remember this reading is general, so it may or may not resonate. All readings are going to be timeless, could be talking about the past, present, or the future. With that being said, let's get started. So, right off the bat, we have the Sun card. We have cherish your relationship. And then we have humpback whale. It says music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. So this does seem to kind of piggyback off the reading that I did this morning, but Libras, looks like you are focused on your own happiness at this time. You are focused on your own wish fulfillment. With this card, could talk about someone seeking therapy, okay, focused on their own well-being, on their own happiness, making sure that they are balanced, okay. As we know, the Sun card is the happiest card in the deck, but when it's upright, it does talk about growth, expansion, focusing on happiness, right? So that might be what you are focused on at this time. You might be getting out of a dark period in your life where you just had to do a lot of emotional purging, a lot of emotional healing. And I feel like with the music, this card with the humpback whale, it is saying that music is essential to you. So for some of you, you might be a songwriter, might be a musician of some sort. I cannot talk today. You might be a musician of some sort, so you play the piano or you just write music for yourself, whether you actually write it for other people. Could just be for you and your own therapy, per se. But I feel like there is something coming in. Could be potentially with a Leo, does not have to be, but there is some type of relationship that I do feel like Spirit is asking you to cherish. You might be learning at this time who your real friends are, and you might have had some type of falling out with some of them, but you are getting back in the energy of rekindling those relationships, okay? Does seem like there are brighter days ahead for you, Libras. We've gone through a lot. For some of you, you might have neglected your music, okay, from focusing on the 3D world and not have really written anything. And I think that Spirit's asking you to really get back into it. Really get back into playing the instrument, singing, listening to music, as that can be therapeutic as well if you are not musical or so musically inclined as maybe you would like to be. And it doesn't really sound that great if you are playing the piano or an instrument, but regardless, I feel like you guys really do appreciate the art and the craft that goes behind making music. And I just feel like that is something that is very special for a lot of you Libras. And let's see. Ooh, okay. So we got vibration. It says your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You're connected to cosmic intelligence. We have fruition. It says, rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition. We have celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. We have star seed. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. So a lot of you Libras who I am speaking to, you are star seeds. You could potentially be earth angels, but we did get the star seed card. You are raising your vibration. I feel like a lot of people are magnetically drawn to you. I will go back, but I feel like some of you Libras could potentially be dancers as well and not just musicians, okay? I was just kind of getting that energy when I was reading that card. I kept wanting to say dancing, so you could be a dancer professionally, maybe like at the club or whatever the case may be. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I think like Libras, people are just drawn to you automatically from your light. You really don't have to try too hard. There might be some people who are jealous of you, but I just feel like you just radiate confidence. And it's funny that the Sun card is out here. because I do feel like Leo and Libra almost kind of give off the same energy. So for some of you, you might be celebrating with friends, and that is why this Sun card is here. And it is talking about cherishing your relationship. So for some of you guys, you might be celebrating for birthdays, holidays, things of that sort. You might have Leo somewhere in your chart, or a family member of yours or a friend is a Leo, and you guys just have not spoken in a while, and you guys are now coming together and have enjoying the festivities of the holidays. But I feel like really though too, this card is really about seeing that there are brighter days ahead of you, Libras. For some of you, you might have gone through a dark period of your time and been in a dark place where you just didn't see how things could get better for you. But I feel like over time, things did. Again, I am just feeling the energy that some of you guys might have seeked some type of therapy and are now being maybe medicated after receiving a diagnosis. It does not have to be the case, but that might be for a small group of you. But I feel like really the sky is the limit for you at this time, Libra. You are learning how to kind of venture out on your own, be a little bit more independent maybe. The Libras that I know, I see them as confident. One of my friends, I'm a Leo, and one of my friends is a Libra. And I didn't know that she had really some issues with her self-worth because, we did have our falling out in our friendship where, we weren't really aligning, and I had to let go of that friendship or at least distance myself from that friendship. And she did let me know that, she found some of the things to be hurtful and things like that. And we did have a conversation and talked about it. And I learned a lot that she struggled with insecurities, and I didn't know. I felt like she was always someone who was confident. So it was very eye-opening for me on how I handled certain situations, because I never really had that heart-to-heart conversation prior to doing what I felt led to do. So I think it's important to be mindful, really. But the reason I mention this is because this might be how some of you Libras feel about your circumstances, where you're not really feeling so confident, whereas other people see you as being a vibrant being, right? But you have your own insecurities and things that you need to work on within yourself that maybe other people just do not recognize. Okay, so alrighty, let's see. Good morning. Hang on, Libra, 1 second. Alright, Libras, I'm going to trust that she's not going to talk too much. Okay, so it's gone on the soul level. Ooh, we have imagination. It says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. We have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So I really feel like that's kind of finding balance within yourself, Libra. Like I was kind of saying with that Sun card, we have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. And we have gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So Libras, I really feel like you are kind of just in a state of gratitude, which I think I talked about this in your other reading as well. But you are grateful for the things that you have. Of course, there are still regrets that you do have and insecurities, as well as everyone does have, but I feel like a lot of you guys play it off pretty well. And right now I think that you are needing to kind of lean more in towards your imagination and really cultivate what you are looking for in your life. Really tap into that energy. For some of you guys, you might have Piscean energy in your chart, and I feel like you really need to tap that in and bring that side out of you. Bring back out that more playful side of you. Okay, and I think right now that's just going to provide a lot of balance for you. Because right now I do feel like some of you guys are a little bit up in your head in regards to how things are going to play out, if things are going to work out in your favor in terms of your love life and just everything in general. All right, let's see the energy surrounding you, Libra. Okay, we have number 38, 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. That is the heart chakra. Number 27, walking away in reverse. And we have number 15 in reverse, appreciation. So with this appreciation card, I always say it's basically like the Empress. So it does look like there is someone who doesn't want to walk away from this connection. Their heart chakra is open, but they might be an imbalance, or they view you as being imbalanced here, Libra. Again, this is the Empress energy, technically you and Taurus's energy, being the Venus, ruling of Venus. But yeah, for some of you, you're still having trouble finding the balance between maybe your masculine and feminine energy, as you know, air signs are traditionally masculine energies, but you know, you might be having a hard time finding the balance between yourselves or between your dark feminine and light feminine energy as well. There could be things that you still have not forgiven people for. You still have regrets that are needing to be forgiven within yourself, so that calls for you to do some more shadow work, okay? And more healing on your part. Let's see. For some of you, you might be a little bit too serious at this time, Libras, as well. Let's see what your self-care cards say. Okay, we have shine. It says, don't dim your light. The world needs your unique talents and gifts. Shine brightly. It says, elevate. You get what you believe you deserve. It's time to raise your standards. Yes, Libras. We have pamper. It says, self-care is a necessity, not a luxury. We had focus. It did come out in reverse. It says, if you focus on what you don't want, there's a good chance you might get it. Focus on what you do want instead. So, Libra, okay. Some of you are in the energy of maybe self-sabotaging. Okay, you're dimming your light. You are focused so much on the negatives. For some of you, you are having a hard time really seeing things clearly, okay? Oh, here's your card again, beauty. Funny, that came out twice. So that came out in your other reading as well. So today, you are a creator of beauty. You are blessed with moments that let you know beyond a shadow of doubt that all is well in the world. Like I said in the other reading, that is fitting for you guys to get that card because you guys are the epitome of beauty, okay? So you have a beautiful soul, and generally speaking, you are good looking. Obviously, I think maybe some of you feel discouraged. You might feel like people only focus on your physical attributes instead of your actual soul. So I feel like a lot of you guys need to find partners or people who really truly value you and see your worth, okay? We have passion, fire energy. Says, light up your life by honoring your deepest desires. So Libras, for some of you, you might be a little bit more reserved in ways that maybe you never really thought of. Okay, you might not really be going for the things that you truly want out of fear of maybe being too much or fear like you aren't being fair and just. You might be someone who always kind of gets everything that you want, and then you know that you have a friend or someone else who's not as lucky as you necessarily or as blessed as you, and you feel like you might be overshining them, but at the same time, when you are stepping back all the time and letting people have the spotlight, you are dimming your light in that sense. So I feel like really you need to tap into Leo energy and focus on your own happiness and shine the way that you're meant to shine. So and that is all I have for you, Libras. If the reading resonated, if you liked it, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you next one. Bye, Libra.